So welcome back, guys, to another video, and today is a topical discussion. I was asking folks on my social media, are exclusives important in the new generation of consoles? And I think this is a really interesting topic because, you know, the new generation of gaming is going to be something we've never seen before. And I'm not just talking about the features and the graphics and the games. I'm talking about the way the industry is looking at the consumer. There are some new ideas, especially with Microsoft, that really, I commend them. I should say I commend them for doing something a little different, but at the same time, I'm like, wow, how are they going to do this? I mean, okay, so Phil Spencer had an interview, and he was talking about how the Xbox Series X is a new console, but it's more of an upgrade. About the fact that there's not going to be any first-party exclusives for the Series X for a number of years, because they want to make it where if you have an Xbox One, you can still play those first-party titles like, say, Halo Infinite on your core Xbox One, and you could play it on the Series X. Very, very interesting, and, you know, Game Pass and everything. I will say this. Microsoft really hits the ball out of the park when it comes to the economy sort of base console gaming. It's a great medium that they're pushing with this, but it really makes me kind of wonder, is it going to make people want to get a Series X? I mean, because here's my thing, and I will get into this, and I will get into what some of my friends were talking about on social media when I asked them. I feel like exclusives give a console's personality. I feel like exclusives are what makes, you know, some folks choose between PlayStation and Xbox, or even Nintendo. I mean, if you want to play Mario, you want to play The Legend of Zelda, you have to have a Nintendo console. If you want to play Halo, you have to have an Xbox. If you want to play, say, Uncharted, you got to have a PlayStation. You know, that's just the way it is. And maybe it's just because that's the way I've grown up, and to see things change, I'm kind of like, well, what are they doing with this? Now, I will say this. I like timed exclusives more so now than exclusives themselves, because time exclusives are nice because it's the best of both worlds. You know, you got that, you know, oh, I'm gonna buy this for this console, and then later on, as the series does well, more folks get to enjoy it, and the series gets to blossom, and it comes on more consoles, and folks get to enjoy it, and we get more of that sort of game, and that's freaking awesome. I do really enjoy that. Because, I mean, with Xbox, I'm just really wondering what they're doing. I'm really wondering. I mean, it could be a brand new thing. It could be something that they're really onto, that they're being innovative about. I know I was asking some of my friends about it, and I know some of my friends were talking about time exclusives, to have they're big fans of time exclusives. Some folks have also said, and this brings up a good point, they were talking about how exclusives are cancer, that exclusives, you know, kind of nerf, you know, video game development. And I can understand that, because you got, you know, developers trying to make a game that's coherent on all different platforms, and we could see that being a problem later on down the road with the Xbox One and the Series X. Now, we've had this for years, especially with Sony. I remember seeing, you know, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 on PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2. You know, same game, but let's face it, the PlayStation 2 version was a lot better. Same thing with Metal Gear Solid 5 or Metal Gear Solid Ground Zero. It's always getting mixed up. But yeah, I don't know what this console generation is going to be all about, but it's going to be quite the ride. But what do you guys think? Do you guys feel like the exclusives really give the consoles a certain personality, a certain kind of, you know, want, compared to just if it was just all the same and there was no competition whatsoever with the industry and everyone just play whatever they want? I'd love to hear some of your thoughts. Leave a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, guys, don't forget to subscribe, but also hit the bell so you're notified on all future videos that come out on this channel. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.